Christmas is coming. Start sending your letters off to Santa. Christmas is coming, yeah. Better be nice if you want your present. Tell all your brothers, sisters, mama and papa too. Christmas is coming, yeah. Staying up late looking out the window. Yeah. Christmas is coming, yeah. Spotting some sleigh rides and some jingle bells. Tell all your brothers, sisters, mama and papa too. Christmas is coming, yeah. Roasting some chestnuts on the fire, yeah. Christmas is coming, yeah. Celebration and surprises. Tell all your brothers, sisters, mama and papa too. Ooh, yeah. Tell all your brothers, sisters, and mama and papa too. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I've been keeping my eyes on you all year. You've been taking notice, that much is clear. Now I'm meaning to ask you, hoping you'll take this right. Girl, have you got plans for Christmas night? Why don't we make your Christmas my Christmas, our Christmas? Why don't we make your Christmas my Christmas, our Christmas? Don't you think that the holidays should be all about love? Mulled wine by the fireplace with the one you're dreaming of. I bought a tree, we can dress together. Oh, I put a turkey to roast, stuffed with nutmeg, apple, and butter. So now I'm asking you, hoping you'll take this right. Christmas night. Why don't we make your Christmas my Christmas, our Christmas? Why don't we make your Christmas my Christmas, our Christmas? Girl, why don't we now? Why don't we Don't you think that the holidays should be all about love? Mulled wine by the fireplace with the one you're dreaming of. Why don't we make your Christmas my Christmas, our Christmas? Why don't we make your Christmas my
Testing, testing, 1 2 1 2.
our Christmas? Why don't we now? Why don't we? Why don't we? Why don't we now? Make it our Christmas. Why don't we now?
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Christmas is coming. Start sending your letters off to Santa. Christmas is coming, yeah. Better be nice if you want your present. Tell all your brothers, sisters, mama and papa too. Christmas is coming, yeah. Staying up late looking out the window. Yeah. Christmas is coming, yeah. Spotting some sleigh rides and some jingle bells. Tell all your brothers, sisters, mama and papa too. Christmas is coming. Roasting some chestnuts on the fire. Yeah. Christmas is coming, yeah. Celebration and surprises. Tell all your brothers, sisters, mama and papa too. Ooh, yeah. Tell all your brothers, sisters, and mama and papa too.
And you just hear music. I've been going off. Oh gosh. Alrighty. Jeez. Well, rather than put you through all that boring stuff, hey, this is a lot like last time when we did this, and I took a little fractal, put that up there, and kind of marked off some areas that we hit. And they're corresponding with some areas that I'm coming up with through some other means, but just to put it in there, and I'm sorry about that. One of these days I will be more professional at this and get more used to this and learn about all these buttons that I keep forgetting to turn back on. Jeez. But that's enough time for Bitcoin. I'm just saying, Bitcoin going up, baby. And I've been looking at this for a while, and I'm so happy that I'm not wrong yet. But the signs are here, man. And, you know, people looking for us to get rejected here, trying to think about shorting the market here for 44,000. We're having trouble getting past that. Yeah, but, you know, we got our little measured move here, and it's just not even into the parabolic activity. You can go far past this measured move. But that takes me up to 48,000. That's what I'm looking for. I think we're just flagging out, and we're headed up, baby. We're headed up to the upside. And I think it's going to continue to be a very nice slow move. Remember, there's low liquidity of Bitcoin in the markets, and the halvening is on the way. And BlackRock has got its fingers into everything. Have you noticed that the top 10s are being targeted one by one, it seems? Filling up their bags. Solana and Avalanche are obviously the choices right now, right? What else? There will be others. There will be a rotation, my friends. There will be a rotation. I think they're filling their bags for their evil little crypto plans that we're not part of. But I digress. Altcoins are looking banging, and I've got a rather huge list of coins to go over. We will not get through them all. We're going to kind of cycle through them, and I'm going to get the ones I saw that I thought were, you know, kind of promising today. These are some. I'm looking mostly on the 3-day and daily charts here. And there are some that are showing some signs they haven't really popped off yet, or maybe they have a little bit, but they're getting ready to rock and roll. We're getting our buy signals. One of these is YFII. And looks like it is available on Mexi. Let's go with that chart. I've been doing, I think I did most of these on Binance though. Did I not chart this one? I don't know that I charted them yet. They were looking interesting. Now she's getting a pullback, which is a juicy opportunity. What I like about this one is what I'm seeing with the Ichimoku cloud, and that price was above the 200 movement average. The 9 on the 3-day is still above there. Checking out the daily. The daily probably looks a lot more positive. And it does. It's just a retest of the 200 moving average. Folks, this is buy signal right here. The 100's already crossed it. We came back, had to retest it. We've talked about this before. Sometimes when you see the 100 cross the 200, we're way up here and it looks good. Like, oh yeah, it's going to cross. Oh, let's buy now because it's going to go to the moon. Well, in reality, what happens a lot of times, I see this a lot. Doesn't happen every time though. We break our non-moving average and we come back all the way and we touch that 100 sometimes. Yeah. So this is actually an example of what I've been saying as a possibility. This is actually it playing out that I can actually show you here live on screen. Toning down the Christmas music just a little bit. So YFII, in my personal opinion, this is a banging place to buy this just on moving averages alone. We're going to break this one down really quickly here. But what I noticed on the 3-day, well, we're getting ready to, may possibly come down and should probably touch this 50 moving average there. By all rights, it should touch that by the rules of the game. You should be touching that right there, and we'll get a price on that. So I'm marking that little guy because that's a target to buy. That is at $711. This guy just, in a matter of a week, we've dropped down from $2,500. It likes to do that stuff, run from like $1,000 on up to $3,000. It likes to do that. So this is definitely one to probably put on the old radar here. It's like we're testing a support resistance area at the moment, but a wick to that 50 moving average may come into play. So these are two very, very nice areas to look at for getting in this, my personal opinion here. I thought I changed you, man. Make you green for buy. And let's put another price tag over here. I think we're coming in around 792. Basically right around where we are now. All right, so I'm gonna zoom out even more here on the weekly. And let's get a few Fibonacci targets here. That was our bottom. That was that leg. Let's go with this one. Swing high to swing low, where we double bottomed out. Great sign there, which means automatically we got a double bottom pattern that we can contend with. Get a measured move. I'm just going to go ahead and slap that one on here because here's our neckline right here at the 50 moving, or the 50% Fibonacci there. Slapping that there gets us right back up here to this top here at $7,860 for this guy. We're on a weekly chart. This is a long-term play. This is not, hey man, this is going to happen like next week. No, this is going to take a while, but it's possibly one that will be worth it. That has not confirmed, but it should. Okay, so we're not going to jump ahead too far in the game, but we do have that. As a valid measured move. I have to make notes or I'll forget where I get this stuff from. From a double bottom. We like double bottoms here on the channel because they make us the most money. Or they make really good money. Pattern wise, we can also go from that candle close to that candle close, and woo, nice little no volume on that for a breakout. There could also be a measured move here though. Shorter term measured move right here at $4,021. And for those of you who are wondering, well, what the hell did you get that measured move from? Well, from channel. Price always travels in a channel. You just have to identify it. Gonna come over here and mark this little guy. So this has got a lot of possibilities here. And even though I'm on the weekly time frame, the smaller term, the daily and the 3-day are ready to rock. This is at a perfect place, in my personal opinion, on the daily to take a risk on it, take a chance on it. And my gosh, it's on MEXC. I think I might just do that. This is from the channel. Alrighty, so we're almost prepared here. I guess I'll leave that there. That's fine. Now, we're going to take a Fibonacci from that swing high down to this swing low. We're going to mark out a few little areas here. This 50% area, definitely. And since we got a measured move all the way up there at 7,800, you know we're going to have to mess with this guy. That is going to be our 786, and even the 886 is coming into play, but I usually skip him and play with him when we start getting up around those areas. But the most important one, and I'm just going to draw a horizontal line, and if you watch my channel, I do this a lot lately. We're at this point in the market where we can. This is my success line, I guess you would say. The area that price has got to get above, and it tried. It's going to try again, and this time I think it's actually going to make it and hold it. That area is $2,012, and if that was just your target, and it's already hit it, you know, a couple weeks ago, my goodness. So I'm going to get some nice little targets set up here, and we're not going to play through them all, but just identify them. This one right here will come into play, $5,000. You can bet on that. Whether it will get past it or get rejected, that's the question. Now, there is a pullback here on the weekly. Let's be real. They're indicating that we're coming down here on the weekly and for a pullback. So let's go back to these other time frames here. But the 3-day looks beautiful. There's a lagging indicator there that we're looking at for some of those. This also got, this one is talk about it, got across here on the 3-day. So there could be some downside action here. In my personal opinion, it's going to be possibly driving this down to about $711. I would be looking for that area. Although if you want to nibble here, I think you're fine. When you look to see what's going on with our moving averages, and that's kind of the whole flow of this thing, the kind of momentum of this. Okay. The 9 crossed, this is on the 3-day chart, much larger chart, much heavier weight here. 9 has crossed the 200, that's good. Would like to see this 21 get over there too. But what I'm looking for is a bounce off of this area, about 711, and then moving up and just making it up here. Let's say from where we are now, just up to this first little measure moving here, 16,000, that's 100% return on investment. You can moonbag, put whatever in, I don't know. Say you put $500 in, take your $500 out and let the rest of it ride, baby. Right up here is 163%, and that's the area we got to get past again that we blasted through a couple weeks ago, 2089. But if you were playing this for the channel, you could be looking at 420% gains going up to our measure move there, 4,024. But it might take it, you know, a few weeks, a month to get there, but it looks like she's starting to get heated up. So YFII looking kind of hot, kind of liking this one for a little hottie coin. So much I'm going to add you over here. Actually, I'm going to add some alerts. I wants to know. I want to know when you hit that line right there. So set me up an alert to let me know. Come down on the smaller time frames just to see what we got. Now here we're on the 4-hour and it's looking a little drab. Big sell-off. I don't know what the deal is with this, what the news was behind that, but it definitely it lost its trend there. But it's got some things going for it, man. I mean, the 100 and the 50 are still up here. The 50 is getting ready to cross. That's going to give us a little, may give us a little bit of trouble there, man. We do one more little thing here for a pullback. Let's pull a fib here. See, we're at a 786, man. Oh, I'm telling you, we are in bottoming territory here. And we're talking about a difference of about $60 when it comes to this thing going into thousands of dollars. I played this one before, and I like it. It was fun. It followed YFI. I'm citing this as my buy zone right here. And I don't know that it will be fortunate enough to get filled, but there's one more little price target down here at this bottom. This 886 retracement, that is 616. Should it venture down that low? It could. It may have a little bit more of a problem getting the bounce here, but let's talk about the breakout of this channel that we've got here. There is also the possibility to come back to retest the breakout area, so it falls right in line with normal price action. Just gives you another chance to get in at a really great price, like the guys over here buying this breakout. Got it at 16, and some of them sold it at 2,000. Yeah, another one of those things is going to come. Got to give it a little bit of time, but it's there, baby, and it's on the horizon. And it gives you just a little window here to get your bags ready. Find it when it actually does a turnaround. Jump in. Check out what you guys are What's you guys talking about over there? Hey, how's it going, One and a Quitter? You did the 1 2 1 2. I did do the 1 2 1 2, and then I don't know. I hit the button or something. I hit a button. I think I had a cough and forgot to turn it. I don't know, man. Grimmer's in the house, and myself is in the house. Grimmer says, I remember yesterday you saying Labs Group looks like it wants to take off, and a few hours later he printed a big green candles. Hey, sometimes I get it right. Am I in it, though? I've got a small bag of Labs on Binance. I think I am. It's a small bag, though. I mean, it's really small. But, yeah, I think Labs did. I saw that it did do pretty good today. Shabanga bang bang. A little bit of oh, we were looking at the oh yeah, she pulled off a bear trap, but she see what she did, she bounced off the 50, and that was the possibility. That's the next one. When you lose this, when you lose the 9, the 21, 50 is the next one you want to look to bounce off of. And if you are, you're still in the trend. So even though this trend line is kind of janky and it looks like a bear trap, and it probably technically is, we can probably straighten our lines up and be just a little bit more. See, if we do this and go from here and tighten it up a little bit, we're still right in line. Of course, now we're having to incorporate the wicks, which I don't normally do until I have to adjust. But we're all fine and dandy right now. We're above the 9 and the 21. She is looking good on the 4 hour for upside. It will continue looking for, what is this? This target and more. Notice that she's doing this pattern now, which is a megaphone, which they're kind of cool because it likes to run up to the top of that trend line, and we probably ought to start looking a little bit more at these wicks here, because next place up that she could go could be as high as 83.66, far above what I got right there. If I had to guess, I would be looking at this target right here. That target is 97.69, and we're currently, where are we? We're at 54.95, so that's a good move. Sounds crazy until it happens. People thought I was crazy saying Caspa's coming back to 10 cents. It sounded crazy. All right, let's see what our percentage gain possible is on this. Funny how I can never find that. From here to there. Just coming up here is 35%, but getting up to that target that I'm counting on is 80% gains. All right, let's see. What's another good one? I've got so many of them to go over. This one looked kind of interesting. MNR. I know nothing about this. Mineral? Let me double check this little guy here. Let's see what I got going on. This one looked interesting to me. Now, she is going to get a pullback. I am fairly certain. But she is getting ready to get a golden cross, which is the buy signal, which means next pullback, you probably need to buy. So I would buy that one. But I think this pullback is going to test both the 50, the 200, may test this 100 moving average. It may do that. So I think these targets 31.30 and 46.93 would be worth looking at. We've already lost the 9 moving average on the daily. Most likely we will lose that 21 and pop down here. I'm just saying. Could be wrong. Maybe she'll just take off. And what's our fib retracement there? Let's check our fibs. She pulled back to a 786. Really? All right. Well, I'm going to adjust. I'm still going to put this down here. I'm looking. That 886 may come into play, man. I'm just saying. If not, if she starts getting antsy and bounces above this 9 moving average on the daily, you know you got the good go ahead. So, yeah, that would be your other option. If we bounce above the 9, jump in. The water's good. She's getting ready to do some big things. So we've got a little breakout going on here. The biggest thing I can point out is, see this red lot of money flow in the negative? Well, now she's ready to cross over into the green, and we're ready to go the other way for a change.
No, I can't forget about the one with the red nose. When I fly high, my sleigh still stay 10 toes.
Oh, we could do that, but really, probably should. Yep, that makes perfect sense. Right there's we got to get above it. So we'll be heading back up to this zone to retest it. Now, how long it takes it to turn around and go there, I can't tell you exactly. Hopefully soon, but it's got to happen. Man, these fibs are lining up beautifully too. My sack hurts my back. I've had that problem before.
I got racks in my sack or in my back, yeah. They said, say Nick, but you gotta been that bad. I got racks in my sack or in my back. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Well, Merry Christmas to you too, Tiny Tim. All right, so there's some hopium levels, but man, imagine getting back up to this area where we were at in April, not too far away. Gosh, and what a much better deal. You would have had to jumped in and got in on that. That's 100% return there. But what would it be? Get into that 200 moving average, what, 44.11, somewhere through there. 227% just to get back up to where we were before, where we've got to get above. We've got to clear that before we can go above it. If we do not, we will range through here for a while and possibly drop down. You got those two options. However, she will want to come back up and try to break through. She will. They like to run. That's what altcoins do. They like to run. And when she does do that, you could be looking at 735% gains if it hits this target up here, which it will aim for this one. It will. Over time. 36,796. That's 0.0036796. That's up. That's pretty nifty. So might want to put this one on the radar if you like that kind of gains and kind of play. But this one is starting to finish its accumulation, bust above the 200 moving average. Busted above it, coming back, flagging out at a 786 currently. These are all positive things for more upside, I'm saying. Sounds like Greek. Sounds like gibberish, jargon. Yeah. If you hang around, you get used to it. So I like MNR, and I'm going to add this one to our watch list because, well, it's not there, and I think it can do some damage. All right, I want to take a minute to talk about a coin that almost slipped my mind. This one, according to Token Metrics, is one of their picks that could do over 100x. It is going to be listed on MEXC tomorrow. Let's see, let's just pull this over. Can we do that? It sounds like a crazy, it's called Iron, I-R-O-N. Iron Fish is the name of it. It's a privacy kind of thing. You can look at the website and check it out and everything. It's kind of interesting. Token Metrics has pegged this one to be one of the big winners, and they've been knocking it out of the park. When they say something's getting hot, it's usually getting pretty hot. Even if it's only short term. So the AI stuff they got going on them, there's kind of interesting. But this was at 7 o'clock my time, 10 hours. It'll be in tomorrow morning. But we might want to take a look at that one, see if we can get some information on it. I want to go over to CoinMarketCap cap. Type this little guy in, Iron Fish. It's currently trading at $2.16 wherever it is being traded at. Oh, I think it's already, KuCoin already has it, okay. So if you have access to KuCoin, Gate.io, XT, BingX, Bitmart, or SafeTrade, you can probably front run all this, and it probably has been front run. Let's see what we. So since she's on KuCoin, cool, we'll chart that little baby. She is at $40 million market cap. That's rather small still. Even if it gets listed tomorrow and starts going up or starts dumping, whichever way it goes. This is one I think it's probably a good idea to look at. Total supply on this is 49 million. So, on the smaller side. Good, we like that. 18.6 million are in circulation, some of which will be sold tomorrow on Mexi, and some of which may be bought by me tomorrow on Mexi, just depending on what it looks like. I want to get a good look at its all-time history here. Nice rounding shape there, and we got a level and another level. We got 1, 2, 3 little levels that we've cleared right there. Let's go take a look at this chart. It's looking interesting. This is Iron over on KuCoin on the daily chart. My signal was early in December when it was flagging down. That would have been the perfect place to get it at $1.27. From these areas, about $1.30, it rose up 88%, currently up 67% from these lows here. Kind of nice. So that's what we were looking at right here. That little guy had a measure move that pretty much got banged right on and hit. If you want to get a little gutsy, you can try and bring it down to this one and try that little guy, but no guarantees there. That's getting a little ballsy. But it could happen, and we will put it up there. So what I like about it, I know, and this is one of the ones that you're going to have to look at yourself and say, but Road Dog, it's at a high. I want to buy a green candle. At this point in the market, my friends, is when you buy high and you sell much higher. This is the point of the market where we see that, oh, we are turning around. We are making higher highs, higher lows. Oh, we got another higher high. Let's jump in. It's kind of that mentality. It's kind of. So identify some of these support resistance areas. Does it matter? I mean, we're so far away from them. Does it matter? Right, there was a nice one. So if she comes back anywhere, $1.68 could be on the table for a pullback. That's a nice little support resistance area. Flipped. How far away are we from that, Iron Fish? Will you come back here? She may do it. It's 23% down. But right now, and I'm on the daily here now. She's already flagged out here on the daily. She's already working on going to 280. I'm just telling you, she's working on it. You got the 100 cross the 200 there. Will we get a pullback to retest it? Oh, if we're lucky enough. Little bit of divergence forming here. She's getting ready to go parabolic is what I'm seeing. Honestly, that's the first stages of it. 1, 2, 3. There's about 2 more coming. If she can play it out. And I think we're in the season of the market where we will start seeing these start playing out to get the blow off tops on the 5 stages. That will be fun. Gotta remember to sell those blow off tops. So we got stage 1, stage 2, and this is working on stage 3 apparently right here. I want to call it right up here though. All right, so let's take a look at this little guy that made it all the way up here on this chart to some ungodly candle wick. Iron Fish over here on KuCoin, when it first listed, ran all the way up to $25. Will that happen tomorrow? I seriously doubt it. But then again, I don't know. This one has been getting a lot of attention lately. How many of you guys have heard of Iron Fish before today? I think we might have looked at it one other time on the stream. Actually, I think we visited the website. crucial level right here is 623. So right off the bat, that's one of my longer term targets, just because we're headed there. 1586 comes into play for a longer term target, so does 1966, but we're getting way ahead of ourselves. My personal opinion at the moment might give you a little hopium, something to think, hey, if it reached there, I would have how much? Yeah, you would have like 7 times what you have right now. And if it's 0, 7 times 0 is 0. So you have to get it to get it. That's a 588% gains right there, up to the 618 Fibonacci. So I kind of like that. 171 just coming up to 615, where we got to retest it. That's just the rules of the game. It's got to. Road dog, that's a wick. Really, if you want to get picky, we can go over here to the candle bodies and use that as a little experiment. How are you lining up? The Fibonacci's work from anywhere, baby. Look at the 236 is where we're getting rejected from that little move, which means what we say, we got to get past it. Got to move past it. Support resistance area right there identified by the 236, because the Fibonacci's are bitching. And if they're not part of your toolbox, why not? Oh my gosh. It's like a flashlight in the dark. So now I'm going to come down to the 4 hour. Check this out, because this is what's going to come into play with the Mara for us. So we're flagging out here. Not quite a breakout. Can it be? It's wanting to. It's got hope to, but she's flirting with that green cloud. And oh, you're an ascender. Kind of improves our chances of breaking to the downside just a little bit, but not bad. It would just come down to some good juicy buy zones is what it would do. So if we're going to try to catch a good deal on this one, mañana, I would recommend trying to shoot for these areas right through here when it's listed on MEXC. Those buy areas for ironfish would be right here at 167, 168. And 190. Sounds good. I like it. And that's if it breaks down to get there. If she breaks out, then of course you're looking at buying the breakout somewhere right around here, 227, 228, or buying the retest if there is one. There usually is, not always. There was one here. So interesting. Ascending triangle can go up, it can go down, it can go anywhere it dang well wants to. She may be wanting to come right up here to 341 for a short-term trade, though, if that helps anyone out, gives anyone any ideas of a target. Because if you were to buy the breakout, and I said buy the breakout, and it go up there, it's 48% gains. That's where $1,000 becomes $1,500, or 100 becomes 150. It's not shabby. That's not shabby. Nice little curvaceous move forming here, in my personal opinion. She's going parabolic, ladies and gentlemen. Early stages, in my personal opinion. I'm looking for some more upside for iron, which will be available tomorrow on MEXC. It's available right now if you have access on other exchanges. This one looked interesting to me, and I know nothing about this, but we're going to talk about this one today. This one is called... Oh, should we talk about what ironfish is? Let's do that. Ironfish is a decentralized proof of work. That's why I like it. Proof of work, and that's why I think it's going to have a strong narrative. Proof of work. People realize, hey man, it's hard to mess with them. It's hard to cheat with them. Yeah. Proof of work-based censorship resistance and publicly accessible blockchain project designed to support strong privacy guarantees on every transaction, similar to how the invention of the blah 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 nerd speak is. Go check out the website and see if it floats your boat. Looks kind of very interesting use cases, and privacy is an issue. And I think they found a way to do it that, may not piss off as many regulators. I don't know. Do your own research, but Tokenmetrics likes it, says, baby, it's going to roll. And I agree. I think it's getting ready to do something. Next one I want to look at is something called Goldfinch. We're just looking at all the animal coins tonight, reptiles and birds. Goldfinch GFI. That's what that is. Okay. This one looked juicy on the 3-day chart, and it should be ready to freaking rock and roll if we can find it. Where is it available? It's on BNB Smart Chain. I see that. I don't see you listed over. Oh, here we are. You don't have a number on you. Goldfinch is trading at $1.28. Total maximum supply is 114 million. That's doable. I like that. I mean, more more altitude with fewer coins. I'm just saying. $37 million market cap. Juicy area to buy. Juicy. So, all right, Goldfinch, what have you done? All-time high on this guy was $34.29. That was January 2022, 2 years ago. All-time low was 6 months ago when it was 30 cents. And wow, that's a nice little come up from there. It's available on Gate.io, CoinX. I'm starting to look into that one. BingX, although I don't think you can actually own it there, can you? CoinW. Uniswap has got it on Ethereum. And they got it on Juby. Mexi, I skipped a lot of them. It's on Coinbase. Uniswap, Ethereum, Mexi, Gate.io. It's on several places, so cool. Let's read a little bit about what is Goldfinch. Goldfinch is a global credit protocol that offers sustainability, high quality, stable yields that are generated by real world economic activity and sheltered from DeFi's volatility. GFI is an Ethereum token that governs Goldfinch, which ultimately aims to make DeFi lending more accessible and enabling loans that can be used on and off chain. Yay. Exciting. Yay. Well, it's exciting when number goes up. So Goldfinch finance real yields from real companies, really. I like the art on the website. That's kind of cool. Stop worrying about crypto money games. Start lending your USDC for real business worldwide. 9.7%, blah, blah, blah. Explore Goldfinch deals. They have an app we could go visit, connect to the wallet and all that stuff. So they've already got all this stuff. I mean, it's up and going. Notice how all this stuff is starting to look a little bit more legacy-ish, fintech-ish, proper, business-like, professional. All right, so let's take a look at this little guy, GFI. Look at the chart. I'm going to call you Giphy. Now, the 4 hour does not look so great. What I saw here, and it says we are getting a pullback. Believe me, we're getting a pullback, which is great on this one. And the 4 hour just kind of said, yep, pullback's coming. Ichimoku Cloud looks really good to me, though. Pullback, I think, may only come back to the 21 moving average or the 200 here. So this one has had a nice little run from 45 cents. It went up to 187. We're now going to get our official pullback. And if you want to ride this train to $39 again, well, there may be an opportunity. Now, she's catching a little ground here at the 382, so I'm going to monitor that kind of close. Because if she catches ground there, There's a lot more upside. 4 hours tell me though, no, we're getting this death cross. I want to drive that price down a little bit, baby. So we're probably getting a retracement back to that 3 or at 618. Right through here is my best guess. The 50 moving average is going to give it some support right here at the bottom of this cloud and at that 50% Fibonacci. Now, technically, it can get a bounce from there, and it has had a bounce there before. We need to watch this one closely. It's going to be a slow decline to try to catch this one, in my personal opinion. I think she's going to make a nice big old long channel to the downside after she breaks out of this kind of wedgy triangle, ascending triangle-y kind of thing. But I could say we'd probably see a nice little slow burn down here to the 618. So that would be a great place. If there's a chance, if it does come back to the 786, I'm not going to rule that out. There is support down there, but it shouldn't have to. We don't really want to see it do that. We'll put this one on the radar. It is not buy time on this one yet, but it's coming. And it's mostly what I'm seeing here on the 3-day. This is how I would play this one. When the 50 crosses the 200 on the 3-day, that is your definite buy signal. And I would definitely be looking in these zones. Put this one on the radar, but there is a pullback. Be clear, there's a pullback coming. She's coming down, babies. For a nice little price point to get into. Now, let's go. Oh gosh, we got another one of those big wicks to play with. We're gonna take it from over here. Get a few little other targets here to play with. A few little areas it's got to get above. And oh my. Is that what's going on? What the fibs can tell you, my. Alright, so I pulled that fib from this high candle over here down to the bottom. And it's telling me we are retesting the 236 for this. Now that's interesting. When I combine that with what I'm seeing here on the 3-day, I've got some mixed signals here, to be honest with you, though. I got bottom stochastics, but I got MACD here on this 3-day that's wanting to try to turn around on us. So she's been quite the conundrum. If she can maintain this level right here and bounce off of that, that's bullish as all get out, but I've not seen anything to give you a bounce there on the smaller time frames. I'm just not seeing it. The 4-hour looked rough. So I'm going to keep this one on the radar. She is below that line at the moment. I'm going to put an alert on that little guy. And I can't put an alert. I'm putting a line there. Put a line right above you. Put an alert on that line. That way, if she goes back up, I will find out about it, but I'm expecting her to come down. And, thought I had a line drawn there. I don't. So I'm just going to set some alerts here. All right, so we'll keep an eye on this one. I'm going to add it to our watch list here. She looked like she might be able to do something. Pond is another one. Isn't that MNDE? No, that's marinade. No, I thought Pond. POND. I got that one marked. It's got another movement on the 3-day. Look at this one over on. Oh, she's already in a trade setup. She's already been blasting off. But she is getting ready to have the golden cross here on the 3-day. Right here. We've already had a trade set up for this one entering in about 10 cents, and she's already blasted off. Didn't hit my target yet. Went as high as 1.8 cents, currently sitting at 1.4 cents. So currently from the buy zone, it's at 44%. So nice. I've got a measured move sitting right up here for this guy. 1.967 cents for Pond. All right, so she's getting ready to get a very bullish buy sign here, and if that comes, then I think this target here is just, you know, selling way too early. In my personal opinion, she'll be trying to do something much bigger. And that target came from here too, didn't it? Okay, so I think this is where we got to zoom out and look at the fibs. We've already done that and already mapped it out. So this target's right here would come into play, about 2.9 cents, maybe up to 4.8. So pawns looking kind of interesting. Already broke out, flagging out. We can come and look at it on a smaller time frame to get a feel for what might be playing out right now. There was the megaphone pattern that it broke to the upside of, and then it just went crazy, right? So let's track this trend line we've got here. So far, we're respecting that trend line. As long as we keep respecting it, we're starting to show a little disrespect right there. Respecting it and the 100 moving average here on the 4 hour, we should be fine. Oh, you're below the red cloud. That'll give you a chance to bounce up through it. That's good. We got a buy signal here on Market Cipher, giving the green light on pond right now. So, wow, let's see what we got. Several different. Not buying that. Local pattern is something a little bit kind of like that. I would rather zoom out and see what the bigger. There's not. It's just going straight up. Support resistance area flip right here. 1.355 cents. As long as this trend line holds, we can bounce off of that and start hitting our higher targets. If we lose that, you know, we can look at coming back to these areas about 1.1, something like that. 3-day looks very supportive for this one to blast to the upside, though. Keep our eye on that one for Goldfinch. Odds over on KuCoin. Daily chart already had its golden cross here. Means by the next pullback, which it was. Now she's starting to enter way up there. 3-day, we're getting rejected here on the 200 moving average. This one I think is very interesting. We're coming into the middle of this red cloud. It's going to spit us out on the other side. Maybe a slow move up, making higher highs and higher lows, just kind of struggling through there until we get above the cloud, and then maybe we can pop up, because she likes to do that every once in a while. She's done this a couple of times, popping up to these ranges right around 8.5 cents. That is probably a Fibonacci area. We'll check on that one. I think these are old targets here. I want to clear some of this stuff off. Actually, I'm just going to clear all this stuff off. Okay. Interesting. Three-day chart, trend line intact. Want to make sure that holds. Do not break that trend line. Having some trouble here at the 200 moving average, however. That's what we need right there. That one. Let's get rid of these other guys. And this measure, or this area here, it is a Fibonacci. It's a 0.5. I thought it might be a 0.236. It probably is on a different leg. So I think those make some good targets because they've both been hit before on a pump to the upside. 0.043, 0.08 for that area. Could get some nice little gains out of this little guy. from where we are up to there. That's 172% gains. And up to this target, which I do not know when it would hit that. And it may happen, you know, rather quickly. Be on your toes on that one. It's kind of the thing you would set a limit order and forget it. 433%. Interesting play right there for odds. And all is good for odds as long as the trend line holds. Adam says, could you chart VRA? VRA, Veracity. Let's take a look at Veracity. Take a look at it over here on KuCoin. She lost her, I think we've done this recently, haven't we? She has lost her trend line here. See if we can tighten that up a little bit more. 4-hour chart. Could be a little wiggle room. Could we do that? Well, I may have to adjust my thinking here. When I go to the extremes of the trend line, that's legit. Okay. So she looks like she got a bounce off of this. I was following it before, sticking mostly with this, and it's looking like a retest, a bearish retest, which, you know, technically it is. All these trend lines are valid, but since we've got new information here, this is part of our new trend line, so this is part of our new shape. So that angle is starting to have more importance. So let's see what the angle kind of gives us. What do you line up to? Beautiful. Top. Kind of gives us some validity for this. So I'm going to be safe in saying that you probably got a bounce right here. So instead of looking for these prices, I don't think they're going to come. We have to go by every little bit of information that we get, and sometimes you get a few days, and sometimes you get a little bit more information that can change things. It's crazy how that works. But that made all the difference in my analysis from a breakdown from a rising wedge to now that we actually have a valid channel with a nice angle confirmation. Got this kind of crazy bull trap thing going on, but we'll deal with it shortly. She's probably trying to make a megaphone pattern, which would turn into something like this, meaning that if we come up, we might be coming up about 1.2 cents. How does that sound? That's like a doubling from where we are now. Is that kind of thing. But right now, we're going to keep eyes on this channel. Now, we do know that this area, 0.0089, likes to give us some resistance there. That would be about 30% move up from where we are now. I'm going to zoom out to the daily here. So I'm seeing a nice little double bottom scenario starting to form. So we're making a possible double bottom here. And eventually, and I think we already got it mapped, it's going to take us up to this area here. So once that confirms, you can get a measured move and apply it right there, and it pretty much just takes us right up to this 236 area, which we've got to get beyond anyway. So for a target, I like this because I know she's got to go there before she does any more serious business. That's 2.2 cents. And as long as this trend line will hold, everything is fine and dandy. And even if it doesn't, we're just looking at coming back to half a penny, not too far away. Hard to screw this up. This is accumulation zone. All this, all below the 236 here is accumulation zone. So this is where you want to be building your bags. And a move from here to that level would be a nice 222%. So I'd say no worries, man. Just let it ride. Let it finish forming up its formation. Where it just zigzags along whatever until it comes up here and makes this neckline for this double bottom. There's the butt crack. There's the other cheek right there. And then it's on. Oh, where's a good one? Where's the good one? Oh, for all you dudes out there that are in Q&T with me, or like me, we're all in this together. 3-day chart looked good for Q&T. Q&T is also one on my list is getting ready to do something. Look at the beautiful, beautiful stuff going on. This is the 3-day. We broke out of the red Ichimoku cloud, riding above the little green over here. Well, I like that. Above the 9 moving average, or above the 200 moving average on the 3-day chart. The 9 is getting ready to cross over it. Behind it will be coming the 21 to cross over that. We're flagging out. This guy is finally getting ready to move. I feel confident in saying that. Finally getting away from this $100 area. I think we're starting to enter way up to 130, 140 in that area. Knock on wood. But that's what I see coming from Q&T on these bigger time frames. Also, did I see something on the weekly? Weekly's got some nice little crosses here too. Look nice. It's getting ready to push us up into the red cloud on the weekly, which tells me that yeah, we're going up, but she's probably still going to struggle a little bit like she does. It's going to be kind of, you know, on the smaller time frames, slower up and down. But she's moving. That's the important thing. Daily looks beautiful for me for the Ichimoku cloud. However, we did lose the 9 and the 21 currently on the daily. Not great. That's probably why we had to come down and retest this 50. Ichimoku's cloud says that, hey man, I want to help that 50 hang tight. Stochastics are saying, hey man, I want to help it too. Everything over here is saying, baby, we're getting ready to rock. It's just not showing it on my moving averages. Isn't that weird? It's just flagging out here on the daily. Of course, we are on the daily. Coming back to the 4 hour, we're above those and we're looking good. Mostly. Still got a little struggle. Still got a little struggle to go through. Retesting this trend line, trying to make her bounce to the upside there. So a little struggle out of Q&T, but she's on the right track now for some more upward gains. Just don't hold your breath. Perp, 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 perp. Yeah, she's getting ready to rock. Perp has just had the 9 to cross the 200 moving average on the daily. I think of all of them that I've got on my list, except for this one, I don't know what that is, but I got number go up on it. Okay. Perp is one I've got kind of highlighted to definitely go over tonight. Also getting ready to get the 21 to go over the 200, which will be another little turbo boost there to the upside on the 3-day chart. Looking nice. If you zoom out and look at this little guy, you kind of got this little maybe triple bottom scenario, this nice little rounding shape. These little rounding shapes, or this long accumulation rounding shapes, they can take off, baby. And it's almost like you have a I'm not going to say it. Yeah, we'll stick with the double bottom. They're taking a double bottom. We got the same. It all comes out the same. Let's go with that double bottom target. Go back and look at some other targets there. But I mean, this is the main thing that we're trying to shoot for. And once we get past the zones to come up to this next little level here. $2.30. We're currently sitting at 81 cents on perp. I know nothing really about this other than the chart, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. We were breaking out of accumulation, getting above a 200 moving average, and this is on the 3-day. Daily chart has already had its buy signal. When was it? And wow, that would have thrown a lot of people off. You get your buy signal and then price crashes down, right? Oh, look, buy signal, it's coming. We dropped 16%. Yeah. But then after that, it was just higher highs and higher lows, and we're still doing that. She is doing something a little fishy right here. What we got? Are you going parabolic? Baby trying to do something big here, in my personal opinion, no matter how you look at that. You didn't quite make it there, did you? You trying though. I'm going to give it to you. Alrighty, so I'm thinking she might do something like this to get up there. $1.34 is coming, in my personal analytical opinion. And currently we're sitting at 81 cents, which I think is, sitting outside of this rising triangle, the possibility of that being a retest of that looks very tempting to me on a daily chart. To at least go down to a smaller time frame to assess if it's a sensible play. And man, she's not broken that trend line. She's broken out of this one. It's got a little leeway, but she's doing a retail. Yeah, I like this. Perp, you over on MEXC, baby? Perpolator. Perpolated. I think our Christmas music's over. Perp. Ah, you are. And, oh yeah, I got you coming back to... So I think 78 cents would be a good little buy zone for what I'm seeing on the... So, okay. Means I gotta cheat somebody else out of something here. I've got to make just a little nibble so I know to follow up with it. Put a limit order in at 78.32. Yeah. Boom shakalaka. I like Pip. I think it can do some things. I want to take a quick look at the tokenomics on it. Probably should have done that before I bought it. Haha. Perp has a maximum supply of 150 million. Half of those are in circulating supply. Market cap is 69 million, which is still kind of juicy, especially if it takes off. That can probably double pretty quick by the time it hits my target. And then it'll be 120 million, and you'll be like, all right, let's hear how to jump in to make those big X's. So that's why I wanted to jump in now. I'm just saying. So here's some addresses that you might be able to pick it up on a DEX as well. All-time high for a perp was how much? $24 2 years ago. So, 8 to 20 bucks, 81 cents to 20 bucks to 25 bucks. I'm cool with that. I like it. I want to take a chance on that. I need it. Off our mode. Strager says 1,000 QNT. Man, if it would hit 1,000, oh gosh. I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch it do it though. I think I just need to forget that I have it and then say, oh look, I got quiet. I can't. It kills me watching it. I feel like an idiot. It's just so turtle slow. Step up your game, QNT. The chart says it's going to, man. It better. One last little one that kind of caught my attention. I got an arrow, so it's got to be something on that chart. I don't know what it is. It's called WWY. Weiwei. It's on Weiwei. Weiwei. I know nothing about the tokenomics on it. We're going to check that out real quick. But she looked like she was getting ready to do something earlier, so. Or had the possibility. 10 billion. Whoa. 3 billion out in circulating supply, so that's only 30%. Market cap is 21 million. Fully diluted market cap is 48 million, so we got some growth, even with all these coins. It's got a little something, sitting just a little over half a penny right now. It's available on Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum. Also available on Bybit, Gate.io, MEXC, HTX, whatever that is. All-time high for this guy was 8 cents. April 2022. It's down 91%, so it's in the good territory. Weiwei. Let's look at the chart. Weiwei. Because I was on a bigger time frame looking at it. Nice little 9 moving average crossing over the 100. Is that what I got? No, I got you on a. Put you on the 3-day. Was I on the wrong day? I was on. It was a 1 day. You've already got your buy signal here. The 50 crossing the 200. That is the buy signal. Buy the next pullback or bigger. And I think this was it. Around here, 0.006147 in that area. She looks very interesting. Starting to round out here. She may be doing something. I think she's got a chance to do something. This may be one to degen into after you do your appropriate degen homework, if there is such a thing. I'm just still over here trying to look for the line tool thing that I can never find. The test one. Nice little parabolic activity starting out here. If you can maintain it, baby, you can rock and roll. Rock my world, little country girl. WWY. Wee way. Lemme? Do a little Fibonacci magic here. Get us some targets that we could kind of look at here. Wee way. That's 9.3 cents for a new target there. That would be the new all-time high. Little hiccup area here at the 618. Don't. Nerd Dog, you did do the same thing. Well, the same thing works, baby. This is how it works. Why complicate it? If you got a system that makes you money, why change it? Unless they can make you more money. Also right there. So we got to get there, 0.019. It's the main place. If I were playing this, why look anywhere else unless you're just trying to get in and out? But I mean, if you wanted to try to really get the target. Support resistance area flip right here. Let's mark that because that could be a pullback area. That's at 0.00. We've already talked about that. All right, so I mean, we shouldn't. If we get a pullback there, then my parabola is going to be broken, and that means that my target, well, all the fun that I'm anticipating probably will not happen. So I don't want to see this orange line break. But if it can maintain, man, that's a nice little move to the upside. Possibly about 176% gains there. So below. So nice. And she's getting ready too. She's getting ready. Could be a nice little. We got what? Was our second stage or third? Second? She can do it. So I thought I'd bring that to your guys' attention. And it is on MXC for you guys to trade over on MXC. All right, guys, I thank you so much for being with me tonight. And if you can, hit the like button.
Out of been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Helps the channel reach out to new markets and people that, you know, may benefit from this kind of thing. It's kind of boring for most people. This is not really typical for most people. But it sure does help these portfolio bags grow, I'm telling you. So, yeah, that'll kind of reel you in. All right, guys. Market is looking up. Take one last look here at total 3 as she retests this area. We're kind of flipping it. We'll probably, I don't know, we're headed toward the weekend. Tomorrow may be another nice day. Might be a good idea to pay yourself just a little bit before, you know, the candle closes tomorrow night. Weekends get kind of shifty, especially Saturday night, Sunday. They're not fun. Usually you're seeing your bags drop down. You're like, why didn't I take profit? Could have bought it cheaper. That kind of scenario. So maybe meditate on that a little bit. See if you, I'm trying to pull off a little bit of cash to catch some of these things. And I want to pull off a little bit more cash this week a little early. Because last week bored me. I didn't do it. All right, guys. Appreciate you for being here. Don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment, like and subscribe, and all that good YouTube stuff. Share videos, whatever. Let's have a party. Because I'll see you tomorrow night, and we will check it out. Don't forget the discount code DAWG, DAWG, save you 10% on Tension wallets. Look at all that beautiful green. You just don't want to hang up the phone, do you, Road Dog? Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow night.
Come on, come here, boy. Come on. You freaky dog.
Oh, we could check this stuff out tomorrow. Sorry, I didn't see that. So, Linda, hey, welcome to the show.
I don't need to analyze
Hey, there's Haven.
every word that comes out is a lie.
Good night, Joey boy.
Make you look like you're so ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Nope. Now if you gotta know the truth was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind. Unpredictable.
So, I've been doing this thing called crypto trading. You know, it's like buying and selling digital money like a garage sale, but without the rusty bicycles. You're a tough crowd tonight. You know, but I really like crypto. They got some crazy terms. I love the terms they use, but this one, HODL, H-O-D-L, that one just sounds crazy. It sounds like somebody misspelled the word hoe. And they always say, just HODL, man. It's like they're giving financial advice with a speech impediment. And those charts, oh man, the charts. Man, I look at those charts and I feel like I'm reading a seismograph in an earthquake. Oh, look, it's going up. Nope, it's going up. It's going down. Maybe it's just doing the cha-cha, baby. But you ever notice how crypto traders, they're always talking about it going to the moon? It's like the universe's most ambitious field trip. Next stop, Mars. Just kidding. I can't afford a spaceship ticket right now. But I bought some Dogecoin once because, you know, why not invest in a coin that started as a meme? I'm waiting every day for the day that we have Rickroll coin. Every time you check your balance on your phone, you get Rickroll. And all them crypto people, they be like, buy the dip. And I'm like, what dip? Is this a financial fondue party? Do I need to bring my own cheese? But you know, in reality, crypto trading is a lot like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube with your eyes closed. You make a move, you hope it works out, and when you're done, you blame the algorithm. Stupid algorithm, always messing with my portfolio. Good night, everybody. Enjoy the show.